Welcome in, trainers. It's me, WD Michael, and I am really excited to be kicking off my very first Let's Play video series on this channel. And we're going to be kicking this off with Pokémon Legends Arceus. By far, one of my favorite recent Pokemon games that was released by the Pokemon Company. Now, why am I playing this one? Well, unfortunately, when I swapped over and got the Switch 2, I lost all of my save data and my Pokemon from my original Pokémon Legends Arceus save file. Terrible. Also, I do have a Switch 2, so I kind of want to showcase how the Switch 2 looks with some of these older video games. Are there changes? Is it noticeable? Does it look better? I don't know, but I do want to find out, and I want to find out with everybody here on YouTube. So, we're going to be recording some of these videos. We're going to be going through the entire game. I'm going to try to complete the game, hopefully before Legends ZA, but we'll see if that ends up happening. So, without further ado, let's kick off and get started with Pokemon Legends Arceus. Now, with this one in particular, I do think that I will be choosing Rowlet for my starter. There are some reasons. I did do a Twitter, YouTube, Instagram. I did a poll on all my socials asking which one should I pick up. So people made some really good comments about Rowlet being the one due to its typing and its effectiveness, and also the fact that I really like Hisui and Rowlet, or Hisui and Decidueye. Big reason is because it can learn Scrappy and can fake out ghost type Pokemon, which is pretty cool. So definitely a useful Pokemon later on. Welcome to my realm, located beyond both time and space. It is well that thou art here. I am that which humans call Arceus. Now I wish to know thine appearance. We are a boy. What is thy name? Should I go WD? We're just gonna go WD. That sounds fantastic. WD. Yes. That is I. WD. Soon thou shalt find thyself in a world strange to thee. A world inhabited by wondrous creatures that humans call Pokémon. WD. Seek out all Pokémon and thou shalt find me once more. It's gone dark. What an epic opening for a video game. Like, just right off the rip. Just super epic. Don't get to see Arceus, but he talks to you. I love the coloring. Just a really great way to start off with an actual video game. Now, I will be honest, the visuals on the Switch 1 with Legends Arceus were kind of cartoony. There were definitely some things that were kind of seemed like they were missing, glitching out. Like, it just didn't feel like it had enough power to do what it needed to. I'll be honest, this opening scene looks fantastic. I can't compare it right now to the Switch 1, or at least what I did, but like, just knowing what I thought of the past of Pokemon Legends Arceus, I can almost guarantee that the Switch 2 is making this look better. Because there were some of these cutscenes I was like, it ain't all that great. This looks fantastic though. It looks really cool. So we went into the fetal position, we're being born again. Also, Pokemon Legends Arceus has some of the best audios and just like music, sounds. God, they did so good with it. Wake up! Oh, do wake up, won't you? Well, hello there. Are you alive, my boy? It does look a lot better. I'll be like, just looking at all the like areas surrounding the background, all the movement, the swirling portal on the top, everything looks a great deal better. It looks really good. Now, the other thing that I'm really curious about is how many of the Pokemon spawn in, because I know when we played Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, one of the really big things that I noticed was that there were more Pokemon that spawned in. I'm curious if that will be the same kind of thing that happens on this one later on as we play. You gave me quite the shock falling from the sky like that. But thank goodness you seem unharmed. Who are you? I'd like to ask you the same. I mean, you fell out of the sky. You understand? Come now. Who in the world does that? This goofy flip-flop man. I must say your clothing is unusual. I wouldn't happen to have an acquaintance, or no. You wouldn't happen to have an acquaintance in these parts, would you? Yeah, I doubt it. I fell through a space-time portal in the sky. I don't think so. I see. You seem to be in a bit of a pickle. Might I offer you some directions? Do you have somewhere around here you could stay? Again, I fell through a portal of space-time in the sky. Like I don't think I have somewhere to stay unless I can stay in this spooky sky portal. So you don't know anyone here, and you don't even know where to spend the night. I mean, I'm glad you're catching on finally. Well, this is a proper pickle indeed. Are you quite sure you'll be able to survive? I mean, if you have to ask somebody if they'll be able to survive, chances are they probably need help. I don't know what to do, man. I'm on a beach with flip-flops and a spooky sky cloud. Looks very angry. I see. Well, no gentleman would abandon a person in such need. Crew. Foom. Splish splash. Oh my, I'd completely forgotten. I had just caught up to these 3 runaway Pokemon when you tumbled out of the sky. It's almost as if they knew you'd appear here. Ah, but do you even know what a Pokemon is? Yeah, I mean, I know what a Pokemon is. I was speaking to the god of Pokemons just a few minutes ago. My, that's a relief. Though you fell from the sky, it seems we have some common ground, eh? Yes, well, these 3 Pokemon belong to me. Mysterious creatures that they are. Oh, yes. And what might your name be? Oh, so you're called WD. That name has quite the ring to it. I imagine it must have some lovely meaning. Yeah. Oh, but I do apologize. I haven't even introduced myself. My name is Laventon. I am something of a Pokemon professor. That is to say, I am a scholar seeking to deepen our understanding of Pokemon. Yes, Pokemon such as these 3. Whoa, dip out. Oh, blast and bother. My darling Pokemon, why must you run from me again? I'm terribly sorry, but do you think you could help me round them up? I beg you. Wait, you 3, wait! Well, now we gotta go help this crazy dude who's on a beach with a lab coat and a beanie on. We go inside this building? No. All right, we have glowing Arceus symbol. Looks like said phone. Bloop, 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 bloop. Yo, how does this thing charge? Does it get just charged telepathically by Arceus? He's just like, oh, your phone's running out of battery. Here's some charge. Because, I mean, we're in ancient times. They barely even know how to use Pokeballs. I doubt they have a charger for this thing. They have a mobile, like, hotspot charger thing that I can put, like, I don't think so. Is it solar powered? Maybe we just put it in the sun. It's probably your phone, but it's changed shape. You feel a strange power emanating from it. Bloop, 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 bloop. A message appeared on the screen. I bestow upon thee this Arc phone and thy mission. Seek out all Pokemon. Okay. We must seek out all Pokemon. Arceus has told us so. Seek out all of the Pokemons. Alright, let's go help this guy with his lost Pokemon. Alright, Laventon. Sigh. Alas. Yet another miss. Aha. I'm glad you've come to my rescue, my new friend from the sky. I tried catching my little runaways by tossing some Pokeballs their way, but I'm not the best at this sort of thing, you see. I'd love to give you a go at it, but perhaps I should tell you a bit about these 3 first. Now that one is Rowlet. Rowlet can photosynthesize like a plant, and apparently it battles using its sharp feathers. Woo! That one over there is Cyndaquil. The fire burning on Cyndaquil's back will flare up whenever it is surprised or irate. Boom! Sonic running Oshawott. The Pokemon near the pond is Oshawott. Oshawott naps while floating on the water, and it can battle using the shell-like object on its belly. Splish splash! Oh my! I nearly forgot to cover the most crucial thing. How to go about catching Pokemon. Here you are, my boy. Pokeballs. Throw these at Pokemon to catch them. You've obtained 50 Pokeballs. You think I'm that bad at catching Pokemon? Pokeball, a mysterious ball that can be thrown at wild Pokemon in order to catch them. These balls can be crafted by hand if you gather the necessary materials. Ah, but that won't do for an explanation, will it? Do apologize, let me be more thorough. Now, I've mentioned already that Pokemon are strange, marvelous creatures. What's so strange about them, you ask? Well, each and every Pokemon is able to shrink itself down to minuscule size. And that's where Pokeballs come in. Pokeballs are a recent invention, you see. Throw one of them at a Pokemon, and why, the Pokemon will shrink down and fit inside the ball, comfy as can be. And with that, you've caught a Pokemon. I know we've just met, but I'm afraid I have no one else to turn to. I'd be awfully grateful if you could catch my 3 runaways. Now, the proper technique is to take aim at the Pokemon, then let the ball fly. It's quite simple. Though far be it from me to say so, I suppose, given my own dire lack of skill in this area. Poor guy's so sad that he's terrible at throwing Pokeballs. Pokemon can be caught by throwing Pokeballs at them. Hold down the ZR button to ready a Pokeball and take aim. You can keep moving around as you do, so use the right stick to adjust your angle and aim carefully at your target Pokemon. Release the ZR button to throw the Pokeball. If it hits a Pokemon, you may be able to catch it. If you've readied a Pokeball but do not want to throw it, press the B button to cancel throw. Our first Pokemon. Hey, come back here. Where are you going? Why are you running? Come back here. Why are you running? Come back here, Oshawott. Got him. All right, Oshawott is down. 1 Pokemon captured. Oh, wonderful, you've caught a Pokemon. Seems you've got quite the knack for this Pokemon catching business, WD. Jolly useful skills to have around here. Only 2 of my darling runaways left now. Still, this is most unusual. You don't seem fearful of Pokemon in the slightest. Well, these are baby Pokemon, so... Smack him! Alright, we got a Rowlet. Another one down. I can hardly believe it. WD. Incredible. You know, many people fear to even approach Pokemon. Never mind catch them. Bravo indeed. Just 1 more to go. Let's wrap this up sharpish, shall we? What a weird saying, sharpish. All right, Cyndaquil, your turn. You! What? You're supposed to stay in the Pokeball. Pokeballs are hardly 100% foolproof. Give it another go, old boy. Got him. Nice. All 3 captured. Onward to the next task. Here are your Pokemon. Thank you very much indeed. Oh, what a relief to have them all back. You see, the 3 Pokemon you caught have only just arrived at the village to help with our research. They won't yet listen to anyone. And as I mentioned, they bolted from the village almost if they knew you'd come falling. Probably because Arceus sent them a telepathic message like, your new trainer's coming, go get him. But I must say, WD, I was taken aback by how well you use Pokeballs. How is it you can catch Pokemon so ably when you've only just arrived here? One can't help but think there's a reason you appeared here now. I don't know, I mean, this thing. This is the reason why I showed up. Seek out all Pokemon. That object is an Arceus, you say? What an odd device. Could it be guiding you somehow? If you'll indulge me for a moment, there's something I'd like to share with you. You see, I have a dream to compile this region's first complete record of its Pokemon. We in the field call such a catalog a Pokédex. Yes, a proper Pokédex is a wonderful work of research containing detailed records of all the Pokemon to be found in a region. But in order to properly document Pokemon, one must, of course, catch them. And therein lies the rub, I'm afraid. Pokeballs have only just been invented, and not many have mastered the skill of using them. Enter you, a person with a clear talent for catching Pokemon. Your goal is to seek out every Pokemon, and mine is to have all these Pokemon caught. A situation ripe for teamwork, don't you agree? Come now, what do you say? Shall we help one another out, my boy? You've convinced me. I shall do it. Then whoever and for wherever you may be, I welcome you with open arms. We've a Pokédex to complete. First things first, let's get these Pokemon back to the village. Then we'll sort out your lodgings and find you some proper clothes and a meal and all that. Follow me then. Onward to Jubilife Village. We're looking at Sky Cloud. Angry Sky Cloud of Doom. Very ominous. It's funny how they chose to, like, there's always somebody in the Pokemon series who looks the same and is identical to everybody else you meet, and this one is the guards, like Nurse Joy and Officer Jenny. It's the guards in this one. All the exact same. Thank you for your tireless work keeping us safe, my good guardsman. This young man was of great assistance to me and my Pokemon, so I hope you'll forgive my bringing him into the village for a bit. Yeah, sure, bring your flip-flopped weirdo into the village, no big deal. It's fine. Yeah, the graphics just look, they're brighter, they're more colorful, they pop, they're cleaner, like just, the graphics in general just look better. This village looked really flat when I first came here. Remember that thing in the sky looked just like this, some of that stuff looked terrible on that first Switch. It just didn't look right, and now it looks a lot better. This way, if you please. Jubilife Village has come a long way thanks to the fine people of the Galaxy Expedition team. This road we're on now is known to the locals as Kanala Avenue. The village was built scarcely 2 years ago. There's much to do yet and not many to do it. And since we know so little of the local Pokemon, people hesitate to set foot outside the village. Now that impressive building up ahead is our Galaxy Hall headquarters for this entire outfit. God, those things disappeared quickly. Oh, botheration. I'd almost forgotten. I need to go and report whether we successfully recovered the escaped Pokemon. Might I ask you to wait for me at the canteen? Just past this bridge here, then to the left, the Wallflower it's called. Boop, 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 boop. Your ARC phone is beeping. Somehow it seems to show where you need to go next. Use the minus button to view the map on your ARC phone. You can consult the map for guidance to your next destination and information on your missions and requests. You also see guidance markers when you're out exploring or running around the village. If you're not sure where to go next, stop and look around in all directions to try to spot one of these markers, then head for it. Fair enough, easy enough, let's get going. Head to the wallflower, which serves as the village canteen. All right, what do we got here? Yo, what was with that glowl? The glare? What was that for? Well, now aren't you awfully suspicious just because of my clothes? How rude. Wallflowers for Galaxy Team folk only. We don't have seats for outsiders. Move along. Dang, dude. That was rude. Who are you? I've never seen anyone dressed like you are. What if you were attacked by a Pokemon? You'd be minced meat in those flimsy clothes. If the guard let you through, you must have ties with somebody in this village. Perhaps you've met Professor Laventon. He's a scholar from a faraway place. His Pokemon do get away from him at times, though it makes me a bit worried for him. I suppose I'm hardly one to talk. I've had some trouble with Pokemon myself. I was hit by a Pokemon move called Thundershock not long ago and had to take to my bed. Yo, you got tased. You got Pokemon tased. Holy, that's brutal. But the professor, well, I do wonder how long he'll last. Do you think he's gonna die to a Pokemon? That's insane. Unfortunately, it's just as Akari says. I'm a clumsy sort of fellow, to put it mildly. What? Professor! But everything will be quite all right now. WD here has agreed to help us with our Pokédex. Excuse me, you plan to appoint him to the Survey Corps? You can't just slap a badge on whoever you like without Captain Celine's permission. I'll allow it. Captain Celine! Assuming the individual can contribute to the Survey Corps, that is. I am the captain of the Galaxy Team Survey Corps. You may call me Celine. Professor Laventon has told me how you helped secure his Pokemon when they slipped his control. And now it seems you would like us to feed and house you in exchange for your ongoing labor. You'd like to be 15 or so. Quite old enough to work for your keep. But we can't simply take on a stranger who wanders in among us without any idea of their skills or origins. Tomorrow we shall see if you can prove yourself worthy. Oh, a most reasonable decision, Captain. Now, would you care to join us for a meal? I'm sure you've got plenty of questions for our visitor. That's quite all right. I prefer to eat alone, so I might appreciate my meals without distraction. Fair enough. Aloof, as always, I see. Well, no matter, the rest of us can share a meal and some pleasant conversation then, eh? Benny, old chum. The usual potato mochi, if you please. But make it for 3 today. Wonderful stuff, Benny. Much obliged. Your potato mochi never failed to please. Professor Laventon, where exactly did you meet our visitor here? Ah, well, you know, of that great hole in the sky. The one people call the space-time rift. Our new friend fell right out of it. It can't be serious. Yep. Come now, I am a scientist. My job is to observe and explain any and all phenomena. I concern myself only with the facts. Now, you already know there are many Pokemon here in the Hisui region. That there are in the grass and forest, by water, and wherever they like. Our job as a Survey Corps is to research them and find out what kind of creatures they are. Well, we know this much. Pokemon are terrifying creatures. It's all but impossible to know what kinds of powers they might possess or what sorts of wondrous things they can do. But that's where WD will come in. He successfully caught 3 Pokemon. 3 of them, in quick order, you understand. Nobody in the Galaxy team is capable of feats such as that. This means we can finally begin our Pokemon research in earnest. 3? We have a hard enough time catching even one when wild Pokemon come after us. Ah, well, to be perfectly fair, the Pokemon that fled to the beach weren't on the attack. But the key to catching Pokemon is getting close enough to aim your Pokeball well. And it seems our new friend is fearless enough to do just that. Does the Survey Corps really have the leeway to be enjoying a leisurely meal with this outsider? This dude's a hater. Dude's a massive hater on us. Your captain just ordered 10 whole portions of potato mochi, you know. The slow progress on that Pokédex of yours clearly has her on edge. Dude, you need to go back to your kitchen, man. I'm sure we'll start to rein in the good captain's stress eating soon enough. Now, have your fill, WD. And think, if you make it into the Galaxy team, you'll never have to worry about a meal again. The team provides for all of its members' needs, even if said member fell out of the sky. Absolutely destroying them. There was a ton of dialogue. My goodness. That was quite delicious indeed. Yes, the food was lovely, but more importantly, you do remember that WD has a trial to pass to join the Survey Corps, don't you? Not to worry, I have complete confidence in WD's skill. Let's hope it is not misplaced. WD, was it? For tonight at least, we'll provide you with a place to sleep. You may use our quarters there. Very kind of you. Appreciate it. But if you fail to pass the trial we put you to tomorrow, you must move on. You will be expelled from the village to meet your fate and perhaps your death in the wilds. Man, you are absolutely brutal. You're telling a 15-year-old if you fail your test, you will be living in the wilds and you may die. You may just die. You have just, there are savage around you. And then you walk away and don't even look. You are absolutely one of the coldest people I've ever seen. Captain Celine's somewhat like Hisui in that they're both quite harsh. Yo, I don't think Hisui's even close to what Celine is, man. I would take Hisui over Celine any day. Now, she simply puts on a stern front to help keep us all safe. Stern is, I mean, that's an understatement. At any rate, I think it's time we turned in for the night, eh? It's a good thing one can't fall out of the futons we sleep in here. I imagine our new friend has had enough falling for one day. Ha! Good joke. And with that, I bid you both a good night. See you later, men. Yes, good night. Goodbye, Akari. Spooky cloud gets all scary cloud-like. A rift in the sky, people falling from it. The world is full of mysteries. Head to the Survey Corps quarters. You've been assigned. All right, let's go to our house. Nice, nice. Got a cozy little home. All right, what is this? This looks like a big box. The chest looks like you can store lots and lots of items in it. You should store drinking water. Has a lid to keep debris. We got some books and notepads. Survey tips contain all sorts of useful information to help you carry out your survey work in the Hisui region. To read them at any time, simply press the up button to open the menu, then go to the help screen. Good to know. Don't wish for your toils to be forgotten. Diligent record keeping will save you from such a fate. They say, hey, save the game. What that was. A nice fire in the sunken hearth can help keep the entire room heated. It's a dresser of very solid construction. Yeah, look at them corners, man. They got the metal corners on everything. Extra sets of clothing can be kept so we can get more clothes. All right, here's our bed. Let's take a nice rest until tomorrow. Day 1 has been completed. Legends of Arceus. Well, kind of. Still looks like we're at night. Yo, what's up with this spooky... Oh, yeah, you better watch out. See, I can already tell this looks way better than what it did in on the Switch version. That looked really cool. Graphically wise, this is an amazing upgrade. I love it. I'm enjoying every minute of playing this now. I mean, not that I didn't enjoy the last play, but this is really good. It feels a lot better. The next day, Akari, good morning. WD, are you up? Quite some lightning last night, wasn't it? Today's the day of your trial, so, let's give it our all. All right, let's get going. Go to the Galaxy Team headquarters to hear about your trial from Celine. What lovely weather we've got. Hope you had a nice sleep, even if this land is strange and new to you. Let's get to headquarters. Captain Celine is waiting. Bet, let's go. Entering the headquarters for the first time. I love how this place looks. Always looks really cool. The Servant Corps officers are here on the first floor. Don't give up! Keep those eyes open. It's from Placella? Yojiro, the wild Pokemon, they were everywhere, attacking from all sides. I sent out my partner Pokemon, but against the whole pack, outnumbered. This is what happens when you go so far afield, but the Medical Corps will put you to rights. That man's with a security corps. Even with his own partner, he took a beating from wild Pokemon. Without a partner Pokemon of your own, you might find this trial particularly trying. Captain Celine, WD is here. You may enter. I don't know if I want to. Should I? Do I have to? Kind of sketch me out, lady. Let us get straight to it. You wish to join the Galaxy Expedition team, prove yourself capable by going out into the Obsidian Fieldlands and catching 3 different species of Pokemon. Bidoof, Starly, and Shinx. Catching 3 Pokemon from the start? No one in the Galaxy team has ever managed that. Did this stranger not catch 3 different Pokemon only yesterday? My trial should be simple enough for him. If the professor wasn't exaggerating things, that is. The Galaxy team does not have the means to provide for those who only take without giving. If you wish to stay, you must prove beyond any doubt that you'll be an asset to our cause. I will lend you one of our Survey Corps satchels to carry whatever you may need in the field. Dope, we got a fanny pack. Let's go! Satchel doesn't exactly match your mode of dress. Yeah, you think? Akari, I'll expect you to step in if anything goes awry. The Galaxy Team's entry trial. Checking mission requests, press the Y button while consulting the map in your ARC phone. You can check the tasks you have waiting. There are 2 types, missions and requests. Missions must be completed to progress in your adventure, or requests are optional and given by people you meet. Pardon, WD, come with me a moment. Now then, a jolly good morning to everyone. Is something the matter, Professor Laventon? In order to complete our Pokédex and, well, simply survive in this unforgiving land, WD absolutely must pass this trial. And as a professor of Pokemon, I've got just the ticket to help accomplish that. So he's the guy who started the whole fire, water, grass starter Pokemon. So Professor Laventon is the original professor who kicked off the fire, water, grass starter Pokemon trio to help out a trainer. This is how everything started. This is literally the origin story of how Pokemon trainers got these three. It's crazy. I just thought about that. Crew, boom. Splish splash. Go on, WD, pick the Pokemon that strikes your fancy. With a partner of your own, you'll be able to fight off wild Pokemon outside the village. These little darlings are very dear to me, but it's plain to see they're rather curious about you. Well, my boy, which Pokemon would you like to keep as your very own? Well, many, many moons ago when I played this game, I did pick Cyndaquil, because I love Cyndaquil. One of my favorite Pokemon. And Typhlosion, the Hisui and Typhlosion was really, really cool. But on this run, I think I'm going to be taking Rowlet. I do really like Rowlet, and I think it will have a lot of uses later on, even after I'm done with this game. Major fact is that Hisuian Decidueye gets the ability Scrappy, while also having access to Fake Out, and is one of the only, if I think actually might be the only Pokemon that can Fake Out a Ghost-type Pokemon. Pretty cool, and very useful. So I think I'm going to be taking a Rowlet. Karoo! Do you want Rowlet as your first partner? Yes. Yes, I do. Let's go, Rowlet. And with that, one of the Pokemon you caught at Prelude Beach for me will now be yours to keep. Good show. I've tucked Rowlet back inside its Pokeball for you, so take it. It's yours. We have our first Pokemon. The journey begins now. A word of advice, my boy. Pay close attention to which Pokeballs are empty and which ones contain a Pokemon when you're out in the field. Boom. Flash. They look as if they're cheering on their friend Rowlet. Or perhaps they're jealous that it gets to help you with your trial. That could well be. They did go dashing from the village when WD fell out of the sky, after all. Well, not to worry, you two. I'll have you assist me with my research for now. Boom. Flash. By the by, what species has Captain Celine charged you with catching? Well, that's smashing. All three of those species can be found in the Obsidian Fieldlands. Let me give you some Pokeballs to use during your trial then. You have obtained 20 Pokeballs. These Pokeballs may be handcrafted, but they work a treat, as you've already seen. You'll have this trial cleared in no time. I guess you're finally ready. You'll have to leave the village for your trial. Turn left after you exit headquarters, then head for the gate. Perfect! I think that will be an absolutely fantastic place for us to end the very first video in the Let's Play series for Pokemon Legends Arceus. We got through a large amount of the dialogue, got basically through the entire tutorial, well, not through the entire tutorial because we just have to catch this Pokemon, but we got through the introduction, the dialogue, and we have achieved our first Pokemon. We have Rowlet, who will be our partner Pokemon for this entire run of Pokemon Legends Arceus. This was a blast. I absolutely loved it. Some notes to take out of this one. The Switch 2 version of this, well, actually, there's no version, but playing this on the Switch 2 looks phenomenal. I absolutely love it. We haven't seen if there's more Pokemon that spawn, and we'll find that out in the next episode. But this was awesome. I actually had a lot of fun, and I'm really excited to continue doing this series. I definitely want to get back and do this again. I will have to wait until probably next week to record the next one, but I do definitely want to do the next one. I'm definitely really excited because the next one, we do have to complete our very first trial. So we have to catch the Bidoof, the Starly, the Shinx, become a member of Team Star or Team Galaxy, and then begin our trials and begin our process of catching Pokemon throughout the Pokemon world. So the next one, our journey will commence. So hopefully I'll see you on the next one. Thank you all so much for tuning into this video. And if you haven't liked or subscribed to this channel yet, you should do so, because I create a lot of Pokemon content, and this is just something I'll be creating in the time waiting up until Pokemon Legends ZA, where I will have a ton of guides, tips, tricks, gameplay, highlights, all that kind of stuff from the upcoming Pokemon game. So check you out on the next one. Have a great time, trainers.